We are taking R.D. Sharma Solutions, Class 10 Maths. This is Chapter 7, Exercise 7.5. The first question is we have to find the mode of the following data. Now, mode is what? Mode is the central tendency or measure of central tendency. What is the central tendency? When it comes to mode, that how many times a particular number has occurred in the observation or data. If a number has a frequency, this number of occurrence is called the frequency. So if the frequency of a number is quite high or higher than the other occurrence or frequency of the other numbers, then we say that this number is the mode of this data, is the model of this data. So I'll just tell you how to do it. First of all, we will calculate, and the basic thing is first we will formulate a table or make a table, and in this table we generally write these numbers in the ascending order, like this, like this, like this. Okay. So I'll take 3 and I'll try to compute or determine how many times this 3 has occurred here. So 3 1, 3 2, and 3 3, and 3 4. So 3 has occurred 4 times. So what we will do here is, this is value and this is frequency. So 3 has occurred 4 times. Similarly, 4 has occurred 1 time and 2 times. So we write 2 here below 4. How many times 5 has occurred? 5 is only 1 time, so we write just 1 time. Oh, sorry, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sorry, 5 times. And then 6 how many times? 1 time. And then we have 6 2 times. So 6 2 times. Now 7 how many times? 7 here and 7 here. So 7 2 times. How many times do we have 8? 8 1 times. And how many times do we have 9? 9 and 9. And 9 2 times. Now we just have to see in this frequency column or row, which is the maximum number. 5 is the maximum one. And corresponding to this, what is the value? 5. So this is the mode of this data. 5 is the mode of the data. Similarly, we will do this for this data, same thing. So for 3, we have frequency of 5. For I hope you will be able to calculate it. 5 4 6 2 times, 7 2 times, 8 1 times, and 9 2 times. And in this row, which is the maximum number? 5. This is 5. So corresponding to this this is the highest frequency. And highest frequency correspond to number 3. So 3 is the mode of this data. Similarly for this, if you see that when we find out the frequency, the highest frequency is 4, which correspond to the number 15, and 15 is the mode. 15 is the mode of this observation or this data. The shirt size worn by a group of 200 persons who bought the shirt from a store are as follows. The shirt size is given and the number of persons are given. Find the mode, that is, we have to find the mode or model shirt size worn by the group. If you see here, we'll go to the number of persons, which is actually the frequency. And which is the highest frequency here? If you see that the highest frequency here is 41. And this corresponds to which shirt size? 40. So the model or the model shirt size is 40 because it is occurring maximum number of times. This is your answer, 40. Find the mode of the following distribution. Now we have to find out the mode when we have class intervals. So for this, what we do, this is the class interval, and in this class interval we need to find out the maximum frequency. Maximum frequency is here, 80. Now this corresponds to which interval? 40 and 250. So this is taken, this is the lower limit, this is the upper limit. So L is taken as 40 and H is what? That is the class interval 10 minus 0, H is 10. Then we have this as the frequency F. The previous frequency is called as F1 and the coming or the next frequency is called as F2. So we'll use the formula of mode, which is equal to L, which is we are going to use as this value 40 plus F minus F2, that is 28 F minus F1, 28 minus 12, F minus F1, that is 28 minus 12, and then when in the denominator we have 2 into f, that is 2 into 12, 2 into 28, minus we have f1 minus f2, so we have minus 12 minus 20, and multiplied by h, that is multiplied by 10. So when we compute this, we get 46.67. Here same thing we'll do. What we'll do here is, we'll try to find out the maximum frequency in this row, which is 75. For 75, this will be L, this will be U. So this is L. Now this is F, this is F1, this is F2. And what is H? 15 minus 10, H is 5. So we'll use this formula, L plus F minus F1 by 2F minus F1 minus F2. We have F, F1, F2 and H, and L also we'll put, and 22.14 will be the value, mode. Again here we'll find out the maximum value. Which is the maximum value? It is 50. So this will be L, this will be F, this will be F1, this will be F2, 30 minus 25, which is 5, H is 5. So what do we get? L is 35, F is 50, F1 is 34, F is 50, F1 34, and F2 is 42, and H is 5. So put in here in the formula, we get mode as 38.33. Now we have to compare the modal ages of two groups of students appearing for an entrance test. So this is the age in years, and we have two groups. So we have to compare the mode. So what we will do here is, first we'll compute the mode for the first data, and the mode then for the second data. This is what we are going to do here. So for group A, which is the maximum in this row, which is the maximum number, which is 78. And for group B, again we have the maximum number as 89. For both of them, for first one, let us say, this will be L. H is 20 minus 80, so H will be 2. L is your 18 for the first one. And this is F, this is F1, this is F2. So we have now all the values put in here. You get mode as 18.93 for first data. For the second one, this will be F, this is F, this is F1, this is F2, and H will be 2 and L also will be 18. So we get 18.83 years. So the model age of the group A, which is higher, 18.93 is higher than 18.83. So higher than the group B. Mark in science of 80 students of class 10th are given below. Find the mode of the marks obtained by the students in science. So what do we have here? We have to find out the maximum number in this frequency column or a row. So we take 20, this is the highest one. This is our F, this will be F1, this will be F2, and this will be our L. H is 10 minus 0, so H will be 10. So we put in this formula, it will be 553.18. Now the distribution of heights of students of a certain class in a city is given like this. Find the average height of maximum number of students. So we have to find the mode again here. So we will find out the maximum number, but before that you see that this is 162 and this is 163. So this is not a continuous interval. So in order to make the interval as continuous, we have to subtract 0.5 from the lower limit, every lower limit. And we have to add 0.5 to the higher limit, plus 0.5 to all of these upper limit, this one. So what do we get? This is the exclusive heights, and when we make it as inclusive, it will be subtraction of 0.5 to the lower limit and addition of 0.5, 0.5 to the higher limit. So which is the maximum one? 142. For this is F, this is F1, F2, this will be our L, and H is of course, see 162 minus 162.5 minus 159.5, so you'll get 3. This will be 3, H will be 3. So put all values here, you get 167.35. Now this table shows the age of patients admitted in a hospital during an year. Now find the mode and mean. So we have to find the mode also and mean also, and compare and interpret two measures of central tendency. So mean, mode and median, all these three are the measure of the central tendency. So first of all, we'll try to find out or make a table so that we can find out the mean also. So number of patients are this, age is this. So in order to find out the class, that is we can't have a range as a value here. So we have to add these two and divide by 2. 5 plus 15 by 2 is 10. So we do it for all of these. So this is the class marks. Now we'll take the, say, some assume value, assume mean. So let us take 30 as the assume mean. This is 30. So 10 minus 30, 20 minus 30. So like this, all these values have to be subtracted by 30 and we get this column. Now multiply this number or this column with this column. 6 into minus 20 is 1 minus 120, 11 into minus 1 minus 10 is minus 110, like this. You add this is sigma fi di. You add these, this is 80, this is sigma fi. That is for 430 by 80, this is your mean. So this will come to be 35.38, and you have to add the assumed mean also, sorry, because 30 we have taken as assumed mean. So 430 plus by 80 plus 30 is your assume this mean or average. Now mean is 35.38 and this represents the average of average age of students admitted to hospital. Now we see here which is the maximum frequency. 23 is the maximum one. This lies in this interval. So this is our L, this is our F, this will be our F1, this will be our F2. What is H? 15 minus 5, that is 10 is our H. So we have all the values, just put in here. We get 36.8. So see, this is 35.38 and this is 36.8. So clearly they are almost equal. So it represents the maximum number of patients admitted in hospital, that is 36.8 is the maximum number of patient year age. This data gives the information on the observed lifetimes in hours of 225 electrical components. We have to find the modal lifetimes of the component, that is mode we have to find out. For that we will take the maximum one. This is F, this will be F1, this will be F2 and this will be our L. H is 20 minus 0, 20. So we have all the values. We'll just put all these values in this formula and we get 65.625 as the modal lifetime. This table gives the daily income of 50 workers of a factory. So we have daily income and number of workers. We have to find mean, mode and median. For that we'll make the table first. Mid value will be 100 plus 120 by 2. We do it for all these values. That is, first we have to find out the mid value. This is lower limit plus upper limit by 2. We get mid value. Now frequency is what? This one, which is given in this row. Now find out f into x. 110 into 12, 130 into 14, 150 into 8, 170 into 6 and 190 into 10. You get this column. Now this column, just add these values, you get 7260. Add the frequency, you get 50, which is also given in the question. Now what is the mean? This is sigma fx plus sigma f. We have not taken assume value, so we don't add the assume mean. This will be 7260 by 50 and this comes to be, this value comes to be 145.2. Now how about the first of all we will find out the median. So for median let us take n by 2, which is 100 by 50 by 2, 25. So let us come to the cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency, you know, this frequency have to add it, that is 12, 12 plus 14 is 26, 12 plus 14 plus 8 is 34, 12 plus 14 plus 8 plus 6 is this 40, and 12 plus 14 plus 8 plus 6 plus 10 is 50. Now median, for that we have to take any the column of cumulative frequency and find out a value which is just above 25, which is 26. So we'll take this as this column as our computation. So now here 120 is L, the frequency will be F and the previous cumulative frequency will be capital F. And n by 2 is already 25. H is what? 120 minus 100, that is H is 20. So we'll put all these values in this formula, we get 38.57. Now let us come to the mode part. So what is the maximum frequency, which is 14? For that again we'll use this row only. Again L is this. Now here F is 14 and F1 will be 12 and F2 will be 8. H is 120 minus 100, that is 20 only. So it put all the value and we get 125 as the question is. The distribution is given. This gives the state-wise teacher-student ratio in higher secondary schools of India. Find the mode and mean of this data and interpret the two measures. So what do we do? First of all, let us find out the mode. For mode, we have to go and see which is the highest frequency, which is in this column. Which one is the highest frequency? Here, here and here. We see 10. So this is our modal class. So this will be our L, this will be our F, this will be our F1, this will be our F2. And what is the class interval? 25 minus 15. So H is 5. So let us take this value, put in this formula, and we get 30.6 as the mode. Now we need to find out the mean. So this is the table. We need to find out the mid value first. These are the frequency. So 15 plus 20 by 2. This is 17.5. We do it for all the other class interval. We find out the mid values like this. Now let us take this 32.5 as the assumed mean. So subtract each value from this, means this value, the assumed mean from all the values of this column. So 32.5, like this we do, like this, 52.5 minus 32.5. So all these values have to be subtracted by 32.5 or from 32.5. So we get this column. Now let us multiply this column with this column. So 3 into minus 3 is 9, like this. The last one will be 2 into 4, that will be 8. So let us add this. This is minus 23. This will be sigma Fi Ui. So how to find out the mean? Sigma Fi Ui, let us take it as Ui by sigma Fi. This is minus 23, and what is this? Sigma F. If you add this, you get 35. So you get 35. Assumed mean was 32.5, so you have to add this with this and multiply it with the H, which is 5, which is the class interval. So what do we get? 29.2. So this represents the average teacher-student ratio, 29. And this 30.6, it represents most of the states and union territories have teacher-student ratio as 30.6. Find the mean, median, mode of this data. So let us write it in the tabular form. Find out the mid value, that is 0 plus 50 by 2, that is mid value we have to find out. So this, it will be 25. Then 50 plus 100 by 2, 75, like this. So all these values are the addition of upper and lower limit divided by 2. Frequency is in this table. This is the row, we converted it to this table. And now multiply these two. This column, each element by this column. 25 into 2 is 50, like this. So 325 into 1 will be 325. So we multiplied this column and this column. Now add this column, that is 4 to 2, 5 will come, means sigma Fx, and sigma n, that means sigma F you can say, is 25. And now let us take the cumulative frequency also. Why? Cumulative frequency is necessary in order to find the other values, other central tendencies. So 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 plus 3 plus 5 is 10, 10 plus 6 is 16, 16 plus 5 is 21, 21 plus 3 is 24, 24 plus 1 is 25. So we have cumulative frequency also. Now here just sigma Fx by sigma F, that is n, will be our mean. So 4225 by 25 is our mean, 169 will come. In order to find out the median and mode, first of all let us take a median. So we take n by 2. What is n? N is 25. 25 by 2 is 12.5. So we have to take in the cumulative frequency column, a value which is just higher than 12.5 or 13, you can say, so which is 16. So this row will be our interest row. This will be our L, this will be our F, this previous cumulative frequency will be our capital F. H is what? 50 minus 0, so H is 50. So we put all the values here and we get 170.83. So the maximum frequency now, and for the mode, what is the maximum frequency here? See, 6 is maximum. So again, this will be the modal class. Now L will remain same, 150. This will be F, and this will be F1. 5 will be F1, and this 5 will be F2. So F1, F2 we have, L we have, and H already we have. 50 minus 0, 50. So put in here, we get 175 as the mode. A student noted the number of cars passing through a spot on a road for 100 periods, each of 3 minutes, and summarized this in the table. Find the mode of the data. So we'll make a table. This is the frequency. Now this is the frequency being given. We select the class with maximum frequency, which is our 20. So this will be our class. So 40 will be L, this will be our F, this will be our F1, this will be our F2. What is H? 10 minus 0, so H is 10. So all value we have, just put it in this formula, we get 44.7 cars. This distribution gives the monthly consumption of electricity of 68 consumers of a locality. Find the median, mode and mean of the data and compare them. First we'll make a table. We'll find the mid value, that is 65 plus 85 by 2, lower plus upper by 2. Or for all these we have to do, so we get the mid value. This is the column for the mid value. Now frequency is also given, and we'll find out the cumulative frequency also. So 4 plus 5, 9, 4 plus 5 plus 13, 22, likewise. So all these last value will be equal to sigma f, which is the frequency addition, that is the 68 given in the question also. This has to come as 68 just to verify. Let us find out the multiplication of this column and this column, that is, this is x and this is f. So fx we have to find out. 75 into 4, like this, all the corresponding column value like 195 into 4, and then we add this, we get 9320. Now we add the frequency column, we get 68. So the mean will be 9320 by 68, which comes to be sigma fx by sigma f or sigma fx by n, which is the 137.05. Now in order to find out the median, we will find out n by 2. What is n? N 68. 68 by 2 is 34. Now we'll go to the cumulative frequency column and we'll find out the value which is just higher than this 34, which is our 42. So this will be our interest interval. This will be L, and this will be our frequency. This will be our capital F. H is what? 85 minus 65, that is 20. So all these values are known. Just put in here, we get 137. And now for mode, because in this frequency again the 20 is the highest frequency. 20 is the highest frequency. So again L will be this, F will be this will be F1, this will be F2, and H is known to be 20. So put in here, we get 135.77. Now 100 surnames are randomly picked up from the local telephone directory, and the frequency distribution of number of letter English alphabets in the surnames was obtained as follows. So we have to find out the median number of letters in the surname, mean number of letters in the surname, and modal. So modal size of the surname. So mean, median, mode, all we have to find out. We'll make the class interval. These are the class interval, and then we'll find out the mid value, that is 1 plus 4 by 2, that is 5 by 2, 2.5. Then we have 4 plus 5 by 2, that is 5.5, like this. So this column is actually the lower limit plus upper limit by 2. So this is the mid value. Then we have frequency. Then we have to find out the cumulative frequency also. So 6 6 plus 30 is 36, and 36 plus 40 is 76, 76 plus 16 is 92, 92 plus 4 is 96, 96 plus 4 is 100. Now multiply this column with this column. So we have 2.5 into 6 as 15. So sigma f by sigma, yes, sigma fx we have to find out. So in order to find that, we have to multiply this column with this column. So this is the fx column. We have multiplied corresponding element of this column with this column. So when we add this, we get 832, which is the sigma fx, and sigma f or n is 100. Now divide 832 by 100, we get the mean. So this is the mean. 832 by 100, 8.32 is the mean. Now in order to find out the median, we'll take n by 2. N is 100, 100 by 2 is 50. So let us take cumulative frequency which is just higher than 50, which is our 76. So this will be our interest column. So this will be L, frequency will be small f, previous cumulative frequency will be capital F, and 4 minus 1, that is 3 is H. So L, H, F, capital F is known, put here, and we get 8.05. Now coming to the mode part, what is the maximum frequency again? 40 is the maximum frequency. So this will remain as L, this will remain as F, but this will be F1 and this will be F2. So F1, F2 and L is known, put in here, we get 7.88 as the mode. Find the mean, mode and median of this data. So we have class and we have this frequency. So first what we have to do, we have to take the class interval, add them, upper limit, lower limit, divide by 2. So 20 plus 40 by 2 is 40 plus 60 by 2, likewise, so we get the mid value. Now what is the frequency? Frequency is this. So this row we have converted into the column. Now fx we have to find out. So multiply just this value with this value. All these value we have to do, all this. So we get fx, that is sigma fx is 3120. We have to add this column. And then we have sigma f, which is 50. Cumulative frequency is adding the frequency of previous frequencies, like 6 and 8 will be the 6 plus 8, that is 14, 14 plus 10 is 24, 24 plus 12 is 36, likewise 36 plus 6 is 42, 42 plus 5 is 47, 47 plus 3 is 50. So this has to come equal to the sigma f, that is n, right? So sigma fx, this column has to be added, and the sigma f 50. So 3120 by 50 will be our mean. So this is our mean. Now take n by 2, that is 50 by 2, which is 25. We have to find out in the cumulative frequency, the frequency which is just higher than 25. So this is 36. So this is the row of our interest. This is L, this will be our F, this will be our capital F, and 20 minus 0, H is 20. So put in here, we get 61.67. For the mode part, let us take which is the highest frequency, 12. Highest frequency is 12. So again this row will be our interest. L is this, F is this. Now F1 will be this one, previous one, and F2 will be the next one, 10 and 6. So we again have all the values put here and we get 65. This data gives the distribution of total monthly household expenditure of 200 families of a village. Find the modal monthly expenditure of the families. Also we have to find the mean monthly expenditure. So here you see that which is the highest frequency. Highest frequency is 40. In this column, find out the highest value. So we have 40. So this will be our frequency. This will be our F1, this will be our F2, and this will be our lower limit, 1500. And 1500 minus 1000, that is 500, will be our H. Just put in here, you get 1847.83. Now in order to find out the mean, what we'll do here is we'll make the table again, and this is the number of families. This already we knew and this already we knew, but how to get this? We have, because we cannot take the interval, we have to find a proper value. So we just add these two, divide by 2. 1000 plus 1500 by 2, like upper limit and lower limit, add and divide by 2. Now multiply this column with this column, or you can take this will be quite expensive to work. So let us take 2750 as the assumed mean. Now subtract each value of this column by 2750. Means subtract 2750 from all the values from all the values of this column. Subtract 2750. You get this. Now what you can do, this is again higher number, so we can take the interval, that is 500. H is 500. Divide all the values by 500. All this column value, you get ui. Now it will be easier to multiply. Now multiply this column, that is f, with this column. 24 minus 3 is minus 72. Likewise, C7 into 4 is 28. So now this column you need to add, you get minus 35. So assumed mean A, that is 2750, plus sigma FIUI or sigma FIDI, that is minus 35, divided by sigma F, which is already given in the question as 200, into H, which is 500. This is the formula, and you get the average or mean as 2662.5. This distribution shows the number of runs scored by some top batsmen of the world in one day international cricket. So we have to find out the mode. For that, we just need to know which is the highest frequency. 18 is the highest frequency. So this will be our F, and this will be our L. 4000 will be our L, lower limit. And then we have F1 as this one, 4, F2 as this one, 9. Put here, you get 4608.695. So these were the question and answer of this topic. Mostly we have taken found out the mode, and then the combination mean median mode from the interval. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.